yeah, she was the highest qualifier. She's a very powerful gymnast, and this first tumble is beautiful to watch.
Well, here is Manila Esposito, the highest qualifier, gold in the all-around, and she's the current European champion on floor. Let's hand over to Craig and Chris in commentary.
And hasn't had a terribly happy time in these finals so far, but this is beautiful. So graceful. And that's a wonderful spin to start with. So she's set the scene for a very lyrical routine. Big tumble, that's as good as we've seen her do that double straight. Super split and turn. Now these spins are important, 1, 2, and then into the illusion spin. And this passage of leaps also very important. Has to include a forward element here. We see this 2.5 twist and then a straight front, beautifully landed. Final big tumble, double pike, just a hop back. Beautiful style, really well performed. That was a great opening routine for this floor final.
Much happier than the other finals she's competed in this weekend. Getting back to herself.
Well, she qualified with the highest difficulty score of all.
She did, and the top score, 13.8. Fabulous extension. The double layout, 2 somersaults backwards in the straight position. As good on the choreography, Christine, I would say, as the tumbling.
Yeah, she's very flexible. She's got very good feeling throughout her body. She just doesn't dance with her arms and legs. She embraces the whole of the body. Great split on that changed leg full turn.
Yes, very flexible gymnast, being able to hit those positions. The final tumble, the double pike back, just this little scurry back on the landing that managed to stay well within the floor. It's not going to be an easy victory on this piece of apparatus, is it, Chris? Because we've got some really good floor workers to come.
No, it won't be. She's been the outstanding gymnast of this championships. Gold medal at the for the team competition, gold medal all around. Falls on bars and beam in the finals, and she also did the mixed team final, so she's had a very heavy schedule, but that was a lovely floor routine.
13.7. It's a very, very difficult score to beat that one.
Only just in the 8s for execution. So they took 2 marks off, which it's difficult to see where always.
Emma Fioravanti of Italy is the second gymnast in this floor final.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Straight front into double front. And another super double straight. So we've seen very difficult forward and backward tumbling. Great leaps. But the same super triple spin. Good combination. Full of character, this routine. Very sharp and bubbly. Come on, big tumble, double pike. Well, she's tumbled her way, certainly. What a charming performance from the young Italian gymnast.
I love that. It was bubbly as anything, vastly entertaining, wasn't it? You couldn't help but do gymnastics along with that, could you, Craig?
Well, we're having a bit of a
boogie.
dance on, weren't we, here? But you're right, absolutely full of character. Powerful as well.
Well, she had a 5-5 difficulty, which is up at the top end of difficulty as far as all of the finalists are concerned, and didn't see many major errors there, Chris.
No, I didn't think so at all, and full of good tumbles. She used 4 tumbling passes, which of course gives you a bit more danger to have deductions taken, but all the tumbles were good. That was a super spin.
I especially love the straight front into the double front. We've seen, I don't know how many of the men fall yesterday in the floor final with that combination. And what I liked about it was she kept her knees locked together. She's obviously a gymnast that understands rotation and has great spatial awareness. And I think her teammate, Esposito there, will be maybe a little bit worried, but very supportive. I mean, they're great friends.
13-7's a big score.
But absolutely different styles. How great to see from one team to the selection of work for these two gymnasts is so cleverly done to bring out their strengths.
You wouldn't believe that Fioranti is actually 7 years older, would you, than Esposito?
Really?
No way!
Yeah. Well, scores are in. 13.233. Esposito stays in the lead ahead of her compatriot. The next gymnast to go from France was also in the vault final. Ning van Aken, 17 years old. Also in the floor final at last year's Europeans.
And a very dramatic start. Oh, oh, that's a shame. Very big tumble, double twisting, double straight. But she faltered and hands were down. Great 1.5 walk out into double tuck. Ambitious leap series. Punctuating the dance work well. Full twisting, double back. Great tumbling from this gymnast. And zippily out of the corner into the last tumble. Well, a really dramatic performance. A shame that she had her hands down on that first tumble, but very, very difficult tumbling throughout the routine.
She looked very dejected, didn't she, after vault? And what a shame for her there again on floor.
Only 17 years of age, so we can forgive her a few errors, because that was an absolute huge opening tumble. Double twisting, double straight, and had to just pike down a little bit. But if you think 3 years from now she'll be 20, she'll have a lot more competitive experience. You know, and a lot of these younger gymnasts, they do struggle at the start just to practice the volume of routines with big skills like that.
Well, that was actually the full twisting front into the double tuck, which is a very difficult skill to do. It's packed, this routine. For me, this routine is one of those routines where the level of tumbling was just a bit more than she could perform easily and well.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too ambitious for her, not saying that she can't do them, but routines like that with big skills, you need lots of numbers.
And it sort of affected the overall performance.
But interestingly, here we are in this Olympic cycle at the beginning of it with, you know, a good few more years to go. She's 17 now, so 20 years old. She's going to be well practiced in these routines.
Oh, absolutely, and a huge skill set now.
Yeah, she won't need to improve the tumbling at all.
No.
I mean, that's a fabulous level of tumbling, which wouldn't look out of place in an Olympic final.
It's just repetition now.
It's repetition. And then, obviously, it detracts a little bit from the choreography and the dance because she's really struggling and putting all that concentration in.
Well, 12.2 puts Ming van Eycken into third. Well, Anna Barbosu now the second highest qualifier. Bronze in the all-round where she scored a 13.7 for this floor.
And quite a soft start. Here the first big tumble, the whip into full twisting double back. Super spin. She matches the mood of the music with her dance work and outstanding landings. Very sharp on that leap. Well, everything she has included so far has been well performed. Another super double back.
Oh, this is going to be very, very close indeed.
A beautifully choreographed routine. It matched the music precisely. Now this is a gymnast who can perform the tumbles, the leaps and the dance.
Perfect mixed, yeah.
Perfect mixture, yes.
I think of all the routines that we've seen, for me this one is the one that really does sell the performance. It was full of drama, charm. You're right, Christine, working with the music. It was like she was telling a story. And that's what the judges are looking for.
Did she get all the way around on all of her spins, Chris? Were you happy that she'd have been credited for those?
Yes, and the leaps as well. She does one very difficult leap, a tour jeté with an extra full turn, one of the most difficult leaps that's in the code of points, and she performs it really well. The Romanian gymnasts have always been great at the leaps and jumps, as well as the tumbles. And she's of the tradition of the very famous Romanian gymnasts for that.
Well, she scored 13.7 in that all-around competition. Currently, Manila Esposito leads this floor final with 13.7. Anna Barbosu got a silver on beam. Can she go one better here?
She was really good on the landings for me as well.
Yeah.
Not only the gymnast lands slightly with the feet apart and snap them together, but her knees and feet, body position. It was almost like a ballet performance within a floor routine. It was beautiful. I really like that. I'm going to say that was my favourite so far.
And I think well, both those two routines will get maximum artistry scores.
Oh, it's a score that takes Ana Barbosa into the lead, 13.833. It's the biggest floor score that she's had here at these championships.
And you know the difference will have been Manila did a little hop backwards on her final tumble, whereas Barbosa landed without
the
a step.
final.
Yeah.
Did she get the Barbosa bonus?
Well, if they had it for the women, I'm sure she would. And I wonder whether the women's technical committee would look at adding the bonus like they do on the men's. Because obviously it takes a new dimension to the sport.
Well, we've got to warm up now. There'll be a few minutes for the latter half of this.
I mean, there's
Final.
4 left, Chris. Do you think there's anybody in this latter half?
Jennifer Williams.
Jennifer Williams, and she is Swedish and competes for Sweden, but she currently is at Stanford University as well, competing in the American Collegiate Program, and I'm sure her performance will show us that pizzazz.
Well, on we go with the women's floor final. Everybody doing their warm-up has cleared. Judges, I think, are almost ready. Yes, they are. There's the salute from Jennifer Williams, third highest qualifier, 19 years old. Had a sight set on a beam medal earlier. It wasn't to be, but this time it's a different story.
Well, those 2 spins were successful. Ooh, double Arabian, just a little step out. The 1.5 walk out into the double. Oh, what a shame. Super spin that we saw on the beam as well. Lovely extension through the travelling across the floor. Very good choreography, mirroring the music. Here's the big tumble double pike. Well, that was a great landing. Well, what a shame. Right in that middle tumble, hands down on the double tuck. Really showing a little bit of lack of experience in both these finals, but I'm sure we'll see her again at World Championships, and will have got great experience from this Europeans.
Yeah,
Same story is what we're saying with Van Eycken, you know what I mean? You've got that body of work now and you just need to keep performing it at this level.
And probably if she's in America, dealing with a little bit of jet lag as well, maybe, you know, she'll have certainly travelled the furthest unless they broke up, you know, for the summer and she's back in Sweden. So, you know, one thing that they do in the American system is compete week in, week out. So if that's what she needs, she's certainly in the right place. But we have been really impressed with her performances. It was such a shame for her to miss out on a beam medal. And then and also the floor is different in Europe to America. They have a foam block under these floors, where the American system have got really tough springs. So again, it's just about getting used to that, and it'll be a big learning experience for her. And I'm sure it won't be the last we see of her, and the next time she'll have gained massively from this experience.
It's amazing, the extension on that final tumble. You could see the set in the air, couldn't you? And the way she looked down her body and then wrapped it in.
Yeah, she's got a very clean line. Her work's very crisp, very nice.
3 more gymnasts left to go in this floor final. Ana Barbosa leads with 13.833. Manila Esposito in second with 13.7. And the other Italian, 30.233, is in third. But Jennifer Williams there scores an 11.933. Stood in the corner now of the floor area is Great Britain's Ruby Evans, 18 years old, silver in the mixed team final. She's the Welsh champion. Scored a 13.466 in the all-around competition, which would be good enough for a medal at this stage.
Lovely sharp start. Needs this big tumble. Double straight, super landing. This is the big combination straight into double twist. Really nice landing. Smoothly out of those leaps. Another big tumble here, 2 full twists. Wow, what great landings, Ruby. And that's clean, very nice. Just 1 tumble to go. Come on, Ruby. Stand it up tall. Lovely work.
Yes!
What a fabulous routine. What charisma. Well done, Ruby. That was a super performance.
Absolutely fantastic. She hit those tumbles. She performed the dance elements with grace. Real charisma in that performance. Keep your eyes on the scoreboard, everybody.
I love this start. And she sort of sets the mood so well, doesn't she?
Super consistent as well. She's done 3 floor routines all through with no problems whatsoever. She's talking earlier about just coming out and enjoying this competition. And she certainly has, and certainly going to make a name for herself. Very impressive opening tumble, the double layout, and just that little hop back. But I think there's a real partnership between the tumbling and the choreography, Chris.
Yes, this, like Barbosa's, really is a beautiful routine in all areas. She mirrors the music, she feels the mood of the music. The tumbles are, she's capable of the tumbles. They're not overwhelming the routine.
Yeah.
Well, that was fantastic. She absolutely delivered. She had a bit of a nervous wait watching all of the higher qualifiers go before her, but my word, is she capable and, capable of mixing it with them?
Well, I think it's possible to go up into the 3rd spot.
Well, very delighted for Ruby and her coach, Tracy Skirton, who's the Welsh national coach, and has produced many, many successful Welsh gymnasts over the years.
Ruby Evans has gone into 3rd, 13.433. 2 gymnasts still to go in this women's European floor final. Well, Karina Schoenmeier has had an absolute storming competition here in front of the home crowd. Gold in the mixed team final, gold on vault as well. She qualified with 13.2 here.
Very good, full twisting double back. And another very well landed series. Crowd getting right behind this performance. Very nice. Change leg to ring and Turchette. Sky high double tuck. Well, very well choreographed and elegant routine. I have to say, these gymnasts are selling these floor routines beautifully.
Absolutely. And every single member of this audience is trying to give her extra tenths to get her up into the medals, understandably. But will that be good enough to threaten Ruby Evans on 13.433?
Well, for me, I just think it wasn't as precise on the landings as Ruby. She scurried around a little bit. She had some big, powerful tumbles, but if you look at the difficulty in qualification, she had a 5-1, and I think Ruby there
5-5
had a 5-4, it's saying. So,
5-4 qualification,
so she got
5-5 all round.
3 tenths up there, and I think Ruby danced equally as good. It's whether, you know, the home advantage is going to sway the judges a bit.
Well,
What do you reckon, Chris?
Well, she's done very well, this gymnast. She won the vault yesterday.
And the mixed team final
And
a couple
the
of days
mixed
before
team
that.
final, she's a very good performer, and she really didn't put a foot wrong there.
See, that was that hop and a little scurry.
I think there were little errors, but she really sells the routine. Very elegant.
I've got a feeling we'll take the time with this score.
It's going to be close. I don't think it'd be good enough to go into first place. I think the top two are safe.
Yeah, the start scores are, you know, the 5-7s.
Well, Barbosu of Romania leads the competition on 13.833. Danila Esposito 13.7, and Ruby Evans, who's in third, 13.433, with an inquiry that's gone in.
That'll be on the start score then. Do you think it's a
5-5?
5-5. What would that be in, Chris, do you think? Can't be the tumbles, is it? The lead?
Well, interestingly, she was awarded 5-4 in qualification, but was awarded 5-5 in the all-round.
Right.
It's the leaps or the spins. Those are the places where you sometimes get them. But she really did the spin very well.
Yeah, I thought that.
At the Olympics, her start score was down because she didn't get her spin credited. But that one, she made sure of. She overspun, if anything.
Well, I don't think it would threaten the silver medal position, but it might protect the bronze.
Yeah. Well, that's what they'll be thinking. And I think regardless of where the outcome is, if you feel like you deserve that start score, then you're going to protest against it.
Yeah.
There's only a certain amount of time. she can't get used to seeing herself, can she? On
And
screens?
she and Ruby won't have been party to doing the protest. The coaches will have what they expect to be given, and they will have. She won't know any more about the protest than we do.
Well, we'll have to pause with Shaun Meyer's score as well. She's done so well at these championships, alongside Timo Edda, who got a medal on parallel bars. They got that mixed team gold. The score we're hearing is unchanged. Okay, 13.433 is the score that remains. So, no doubt they'll build attention again. Fifth for Karina Shaun Meyer, 12.966.
So those little errors were noted.
Yeah, I think that's a fair result for that.
Well, the last gymnast to go is the silver medalist from the women's all-round competition. She had a brilliant competition there, the 22-year-old Alba Patisco of Spain, and she scored 13.233 twice, both in qualification and the all-round. 13-4-3-3 a score to match Ruby Evans in bronze.
Here the big tumble, full twisting double straight. Well, completely different style, very powerful. Double Arabian, she stamped that landing. Oh, made sure of that triple spin. Strong whip into double tuck. Needs a good final tumble. Up she goes, double pike, she does. Well, completely different style, but she performs it really well with energy and strength.
Sizzling performance from the Spaniard there. This is gonna be very close. Under so much pressure, Christine, going into that last performance. And she did not disappoint. Such a dramatic, bubbly character. She reminds me a little bit of Claudia Fragapane, that, you know, that she brings a certain sparkle to the performance. And it's hard, really, when you watch a routine like that, not to start moving about in your chair. I mean, she had a 13-2-3-3 with a 5-4. And the landings were equally as good, I felt.
It's going to be a very tight. She did this spin really, really well.
You can see the determination there in the face. Technically as well, really good round-off flick. Stands up. A little bit of flex in the feet in the double pike bike, but very secure.
Not quite the elegance of Ruby and Barbosa, but a great style all of her own.
A different style, and that's what is really good about the women's floor. You express your own personality. You don't need to be like everybody else.
And they loved it. She's got her best score of the championships so far, 13.566. So it pushes Ruby Evans down into 4th place. But what a great floor final this has been.
Well, she upped the difficulty there, Christine, and it obviously paid off. 5-7, gone up 3/10. Top three all had 5-7 on difficulty.
So there we are. First, the gold goes to Ana Barbosa, silver to Minella Esposito, and third to Alba Petisco from Spain. Ruby Evans settles for 4th place, but a great final.